Hello everyone, so this is Dr.Asifakhan and recently I have passed my FMGE June 2026 attempt with a score of 188. So was this my first attempt? No. My first attempt was in January 2026 and I got 148. So I know what most of you are feeling right now because I was getting DMs flooded with that they got score of 140, 147, 146 and most of you are still between 140 to 150 from your second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt, right? So, in this video, I'm going to share my strategy, what I have changed in my second attempt, what helped me, right? So, let's begin with it. First thing that I did was I analyzed my mistakes. I sat down, I analyzed my last two GTs, and I made a list with subjects that I have like stronger basics, stronger concepts, and which subjects I need to work on. So I started from the subjects that I needed to work on, and do I changed my source? Did I join the coaching? No, I didn't change my source. I was sticking to my main source that I used in my first attempt. I took missed online in my first attempt and I was preparing from home. I followed all the 19 subjects from them, but I changed the certain subjects that I felt the need of changing because in my first attempt I was not being able to do certain subjects properly, I would say, or I couldn't understand them conceptually. So I built the concept of those questions. And if you will ask me like what were those subjects, then it's not going to help. You have to analyze your mistakes. Go watch your last two or three GTs, analyze your subjects, and work on them. If you feel like that you didn't understood them conceptually and you didn't understood like from the same faculty that you have studied, then change it. And after that, focus on your clinical subjects first. Like your starting 2 months should be more focused on your weaker subjects and the clinical subjects. That's what I have done. Okay. Then after that, one of the most important thing that was a game changer for me was PYQs. So in my first attempt also I did like questions. I have attended so many TNDs. I have given like 8, 10 GTs, right? But what was my mistake? I was doing the PYQs, but I was not reading the explanation. And honestly, one of the most important thing that helped me in this attempt attempting the clinical question was PYQ's explanation. When you attempt a question, you just go through it. You if you mark it correct, you just skip to the next question. Don't do that. Read the full explanation. Either you mark it correct, either you mark it wrong. Just read the whole explanation, like why all other three options were incorrect, right? So that's how you learn how to eliminate the options also, and that's going to help you real in exam, because now the exam is not like one liners or the exact same PYQs. The exam is more of the clinical, right? So you should know how to attend the clinical question, how to get to the keyword, and we all know the paper was tough, right? The passing percentage itself make it very certain that the paper was not at all easy this time. But certain things were there, like certain PYTs were repeated. So you have to be thorough with your PYTs. Like PYTs should be on your fingertips. Even if someone asks you in your sleep, you should be able to answer them. So all 6 years need PGPYQs, FMGPYQs, or at least 3 years of INIC papers. Okay, with the explanation, not just questions. I did it 3 times and I read all the explanation, like the full explanation from top to bottom. It might take you a little longer time, but trust me, it's gonna help you. If you want to just the make it real and you just want to feel it, does it work or no, do it one cycle and give one GT. You will see the difference. When you will give your GT, you will feel okay. I know this question. This is the PYQ only, but it's not the PYQ. It's the PYT. The topic is always repeated, not the question. So when you do the PYQs in a manner that you get the grip on the topic, then doesn't matter how the examiner fold that question. You will be able to answer that. So that's helped me a lot in my exam day. So one more thing that I was prepared for is like MB can surprise you with anything, literally anything. Because when I was when I have given my first attempt. The second paper, it was like it really got me panicked because the questions were very long. They were so clinical. I was not at all mentally prepared for that. In second attempt, I went with a mindset, okay, NB is gonna give us a prize, so it doesn't matter what they throw on us. We should trust our preparation. We should know, like our concepts are strong. Doesn't matter from where they give a question. Doesn't matter how they fold the question. You should be able to answer that. So when I saw that video question, I was not at all surprised. I was even laughing, right, looking at my screen. Okay, so this is your new surprise, right? So that's how it works. Your mindset should be like, okay, I'm preparing for this exam. I'm preparing more of the, like, on a clinical way, right? Because we all know like how the exam is, right? So that's how you should prepare. And if you will ask me, you should you change your source? And it really depends on your score. If you are like somewhere between 140 to 150, then don't change your score. And if it's your third or fourth attempt, I would say like you can upgrade your notes, like refer to the latest notes, but don't change them. And if you are like second attempt or the second time repeater, stick with your notes. Change only those subjects that you feel okay, this really has to be changed. Because for myself personally, I have changed like four four or five subjects, right? Because for me, some subjects I felt I didn't did properly, some subjects were like too lengthy to revise, so I have to cut it short down. And some subjects I made notes by myself so that I can revise them in the last days. And that's how it worked. And one more thing that I did was the custom modules. I solved at least every day 100 custom modules, not from the same platform that I was doing PYQs. I did PYQs from PrepLadder, and I did custom modules from Marrow. So I didn't had Marrow. I asked in last, I guess, 1.5 month. I asked one of my friend, okay, I'm making the schedule. Like we will follow this for the next months, and until the exam, we will solve this 100 questions every day. You will make this 50 question mixed bag in the morning, 50 question mixed bag in the evening, and we both followed that. Okay, honestly, if you solve questions from different platforms, you feel the change, because when you get exposed to the different kind of language, because every platform uses a different language, so it help you. Because in exam, anyways, you we all know how the language is. Nothing new. And also for the GTs, I would say give GTs from the different platform. Don't give it from single platform, because you get used to the language, and you know the answers. You feel like, okay, I know this, and you get that pseudo confidence. So don't get into it. Give GTs from the different platforms. If you ask me personally, I would recommend Cerebellum GTs are really good. You should give their all free GTs. Marrow GTs are good. You should not miss the National Marrow GT and analyze them thoroughly. So I guess that's all from my side in this video. And just to summarize for you guys, first is go and analyze your mistakes, and just analyze it, guys. Sit, whether it takes you 1 day, 2 day, analyze where you went wrong. What was your mistake? Whether it was PYQs, it was like you didn't do custom modules well, whether it was you were just reading your notes passively. Just analyze. Go and analyze your last 2 or 3 GTs. What are your weaker subjects? Work on them first. Make a proper schedule for yourself. And if you need my help, and if you feel like, okay, you need a proper guidance from me, and if you find this video helpful, so I'm creating one Telegram channel. You can follow that. I'm giving the link in the description below, because so many people were asking me what was my specific schedule, what timings I followed, how many questions I did every day, what were my sources. So I guess I'll be posting it on my Telegram channel every day, and I'll be sharing all the custom modules, all the mixed bags that I have solved that helped me, and my specific strategy on that channel. So if you want a guidance from me, or you want the short notes that I have done in the last 10 days that helped me, so go and follow the channel, and I'll be happy to help you guys. And the last thing is, don't lose hope. I know how it feels. I know you don't have energy to sit back on your study table again. Honestly, I didn't had the energy to be in this room right now where I am. But somehow I got myself up, and here I'm sitting after 6 months. So you are going to be on this side in your January 2027 attempt. If you if you just work hard for another 6 months without thinking that you had like one attempt or second attempt, third attempt, just forget everything, whatever you had. Prepare yourself hard, work hard, be consistent, and make your everyday count. You're gonna make it. So that's all. See you on the next video. And if you have any specific question and you want to ask me, or to make any video on a specific topic, just comment down below or just DM me on my Instagram channel, and I'll be happy to help you. Just guys, don't get fumbled. Keep going. You're gonna make it. Bye bye.